Hey guys, it's Jack Rock here, and you are watching Pokemon Yellow version episode 13, 14? 13, I think. Episode something. Basically, yeah, you may be seeing some stuff going on the screen right now. That's just me sorting out video, but yeah. But basically, the reason this is post and really this isn't live is because I recorded a hour video, and let's just say, I think the stop recording button is right next to the end recording button, but don't save the recording button, and that kind of screwed me over. So basically, what you're seeing is me going back and turning that 1 hour episode into a 10-minute, 14-minute episode even, in literally the same amount of time, just hold that by, because I use Visual Boy Advance just by holding down the space button while I play. Literally, that's what I'm doing. So basically, it's just kind of me speeding up as I play. I was actually watching Pokemon in the background of this video, and I'm going to be talking about some stuff as I play. So I'm going to talk about X and Y today. But before I do that, I'm going to talk about 3DS. So I currently don't own a 3DS or a Nintendo U. I don't want to talk about Nintendo U though. But I don't own a 3DS because there's no games that I want. Yeah, Star Fox 64, that's an okay game, but it's one of the shortest games ever. And if I want to play that game, I'd rather play it on a Nintendo 64 because it's what it's built for. And yeah, it's just HD remake, and I don't give a shit about HD remakes, because then you lose the nostalgia factor. Okay, so that aside, the reason I'm going to be buying a 3DS is because, one, X and Y comes out in October, which is also my birthday, so I'm just going to get someone to buy it for me for my birthday, along with the 3DS to buy me for the birthday. I might just get my mum to buy me a 3DS. Yeah. Because I don't have to spend no money. Yeah, but also, another game which I want for the 3DS is the new Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, which comes out in March, which is this month right now. And I can't wait for that game. I have every single Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, except for Red. The first one, which is Red for the Game Boy, because I've already got Blue. But I've got every other one. Oh, and except for the opposite of Darkness, Explorers of Time. But I've got Explorers of Darkness, because it's just exactly the same game. Not sure what's different about them. I might have to buy them then. I might have to buy it. I've got Sky though. I've never completed Sky because I completed Darkness twice through. And let me tell you, it's a sad game. I actually kind of got upset at the end, because it's really sad. It is actually really sad, and I kind of actually got really sad at the end of that. It's just, oh god, I don't want to talk about that. Next thing, I've also got all the Pokemon games except for I've got Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum, Pearl, Diamond, Blue, Red, Yellow, except for the remakes of those three. And I've not got Green, and I've got Japanese Blue. Also, this guy gives me a Charmander who is going to replace the fire person on my team, because I actually thought that that you couldn't get these. I didn't know you could get these people in this game, and as soon as that happened, I remembered, and I've been thinking about it, and I think now I know that you get what's his name, Squirtle from Officer Jenny, in the next town or two, and a Bulbasaur from a little shack, a little house somewhere. This random girl just gives you a Bulbasaur. So yeah. Also, so that's going to be changing my team up, because I'm going to use all 3 stars now. God damn it. Okay, so let's get on to X and Y. Okay, I've got some hopes for X and Y, and probably the first one would be, I hope it's a good game. And it's kind of obvious, isn't it? I mean, you don't want it to be a bad game, but there's so many places they could screw up. I mean, taking the whole 3D aspect, and that's a good idea, but it's not new, it's not original. They've done it before, for Colosseum, Stadium, even Battle Revolution, and XD. XD is a good game. If you've not played that, I play that. But yeah, it's just, God, I don't know. When I was actually going through my list of all my Pokemon games, I actually missed that. So of the ones I actually own, but that's because I want to get onto this before this video ends. But yeah, so I hope that the 3D is good. I hope they innovate some way. That's just what I hope. Oh god. And they really need to step up the game. Some of the previous Pokemon's not been good. They need to go back to their roots and make good looking Pokemon, cool looking Pokemon, Pokemon which are fun to use. Like, I'm watching a Black and White series right now, because I'm going to be eventually doing a Let's Play of that game. It's a game I also don't own, so I need to buy it, and a Black and White too. But what I will eventually be doing, and I already know one of my team members for that, because, well, it's kind of a mascot, but yeah, okay, continuing on. I hope they make great new Pokemon, and that brings me on to my next talk, Sylveon. So Sylveon, what type could it be? Well, when I look at it, I think, and what moves it can use, I think Bug. Because it's kind of, because they've not got a Bug Pokemon yet, but it's just kind of like, it's using Swift, and it's using moves, it just looks like it should be Bug. But they've already got a Grass type, which is too close to Bug, and they've already got too many bugs in there. So my next type is Normal, but they've already got an Eevee, which is normal. So that leads me to think, well, what else could it be? So that leads me on to, what type is it? God damn it, God damn it. It could be flying, but there's no wings on it, is there? So, yeah. And then I start to think, and I think of all the types which there are and what types they've not used, and I think Sylveon. So, what words are those coming from? Silver, well, we all know what silver is. And Eon, time. Sylveon. So, an Eon is a time period. Sort of, at least I think I said that right. So, silver time. So, I start to think, hang on a second. Well, it could be a steel type. I mean, that's one of the new types which are introduced in the second generation. Not got one of those yet, but it doesn't look steel type. So then I think time, and I think, psychic. Now this is what I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a psychic type. And the reason I say psychic type is because, just look at it, it's pink. And I start thinking time, and, oh god, I think it's going to be a psychic type. But then, if they introduce a new type, which everyone thinks light type, well, let me go over light type. Well, yeah, it could be light type, it suits it, and yeah, it's probably going to be light type if you do introduce light type. Why wouldn't they make a new Eevee evolution for the new type? So that's probably the most likely one, but let me go into light type itself. The reason I don't think they'll introduce light type is because the reason they only introduced one new type into Generation 2, because they had to invent a whole bunch of new Pokemon or change some of their types. Like I think Magnemite wasn't originally an electric, and also became a steel later on. And this could lead to a problem in the future, because they'll have to add a whole new type to the that new generation, which means they'll have to add quite a lot of Pokemon, like at least another 150, which would be good, because then we'll get like almost all 300 Pokemon, because then we'll get to about 1,000 Pokemon. So yeah, but that's that, light. But here's my hope: if they do add a light type in, they need to make it super effective against dark type, but they also need to make it so dark type is super effective against light type. Now you may be thinking, well, whoa. What's going on here, Jack? Super effective against light type and super effective. So basically, what you're trying to say, one super effective against the other, and the other super effective against itself? Yes. I mean, they kind of screwed up with types before. Like in the anime, Ash is told to get a ghost type to go and fight what's her face's psychic types. What the hell? But that's that. So, yeah, this is why, because if you don't know Nintendo, they're big into their culture and stuff. And I really hope I'm saying this right, and if I'm not saying it right, I'm so sorry to whoever I just said. But the yin and the yang. I mean, they're big into their culture, and you don't know what the yin and the yang is, search it up. I hope I'm actually saying this correctly. But literally, all I have to say is the yin and the yang, and you'll know what I'm talking about if you know what it means. Anyway, this is Bill. Right there, look at him. Kabuto Bill. Goddamn Kabuto Bill. Anyway. So yeah, that's why I hope. That's why I hope that they are super effective against each other. And then Dark type would have a lot of Pokemon. I mean, Dark type super powerful. So I hope they take away its ability to be super effective against whoever it's super effective against. Now I think it's Psychic. Dark type is. So I hope they take away that effectiveness. And yeah. So yeah, and then also Light should be super effective by Ghost type. And they should change people like Clefairy into Light type. And or maybe Ghost type can't damage Light type. I don't know. But that's that. So next thing, legendaries. Oh god. Okay, here's where I stand on legendaries. I don't like them. There's too many deer kind of Pokemon to start with. You've got like Stag, that's all I can remember. You got people like Durling. Don't add another fucking legendary person with horns and antlers. Shit! Too many things with antlers, too many things with antlers, too many things with antlers. God damn it. Yeah, but that's where I stand with that. So I don't like that one to start with. And it's kind of like, why is it got no feet? It's just stubs. Physics and create nature. God, why you know create animals correctly? Grumble. So yeah. Yeah. And then also, next one, I can't remember his name. I don't know what his name is. But, next one. The dragon. Flying thing. Everyone thinks it's going to be a sound type. Huh. And now let me tell you why I don't think it'll be a sound type. I think it'll be a dark type. And that's going back into my point of light type against super effective against dark type. And dark type I think is against light type. Now here's going to my point. Okay. I've heard people's theories for why it's a sound type. I think bullshit. It just looks like it should be a dark type to me. It shouldn't be a light type. It shouldn't be a sound type even. They shouldn't even add a sound type in because it's not enough Pokemon which it could apply to be honest. So, yeah. So basically, that's that. Anyway, I hate the fucking look of it. It is a fucking disaster. We need an idea for a new Pokemon. Yeah, we need a new idea. X and Y. How about we make a Pokemon which looks like an X? And how about we make a giant flying Y? No. Don't fucking do it. And the video's ended now, but yeah. Fuck. I'll put something in the background. Maybe whatever episode this is. But God fucking damn it. Also, next thing, they better make it more competitive. Competitive battling isn't enough. I'm gonna stop going on about it now, but yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts on that. If you agree with me, you've got to say in the comments below. And if you don't agree with me, say it in the comments below and tell me your thoughts on the X and Y below. I'll see you guys next time.